Hi YouTube. Now, if you're into EDC like I am, Everyday Carry, and your friends and family know this, then at significant times like birthdays and Christmas, you may get EDC items given to you. And I always find this interesting because sometimes they're things that I would choose myself, and sometimes they're things that I wouldn't necessarily choose. But as it's a gift, I always do my best to try and make use of them. So I'm just going to go through a few EDC items here that I probably wouldn't have chosen myself, but I was gifted them. A couple for my birthday and some for Christmas. My birthday's in November, so it wasn't so long ago. I haven't had a chance to review these because things were quite busy, so I thought I'd just open some of these up and let you know what I think of them. So I've got this BIIB Multitool pen. I've got a pocket utility tool here. So this is the Sharky. I've got, so that's from True Utility, I think. I'll have to check that out when we open it. I've got the True Utility tweezer tool. I've got two items from Life Systems, so the glow marker and the mountain whistle. And then I've got this, which seems to be from Kickerland, and it's come from the RNLI, which is a charity in the UK which runs our lifeboats, which go out in all weathers to save people. So I'm quite pleased that my sister got that for me from that shop. So it's great that we're supporting that charity. Now you've seen them, I'm going to go through each of them individually and I'll let you know what I think about them. Okay, let's start with this multi-tool pen. Now, my daughter got this for me for my birthday with her own pocket money. So I was really pleased that she took some time. My daughter's not so old, so it's great that she thought of me. Let's take a look. So I can see here that it comes with some batteries, maybe spare batteries. Oh yeah, so there's a light in here and that's working. And it looks like it comes with two spare refills for the pen. So just having a quick look on here, we can see it's got a strobe function as well. Cool. So this has an LED flashlight. It works well as a pointer actually as well. So it has an LED flashlight with 3 button batteries for that. It has a pen clip. It has a ballpoint pen, a multi-tool head, and a touch screen stylus. So let's see if I can find all of these. So I think I've already found the light. So this has an on mode, a strobe mode, and an off mode. The clip looks pretty handy. And at the end, it has a stylus which can be used on a phone or a screen. So let me see what's under here. Here we have the multi-tool, and looking at this, we have a screwdriver, we have a hex, a cap lifter, and just here we have what could be used as a saw. I'm not 100% how well that would work, but it's good to see it there. Now, where's the pen? That's interesting. Let's see if we can... here's the pen. So I've taken too much off the top there. So it's still got the wax coating on it. Let's take that off because I will be using this. And if I can find something to write on. And just something to remember, please hit the like button. That always helps. So that's the pen and the toolkit and the touch screen stylus and the LED flashlight. So I think that's a really useful tool actually. I think I'll find a bag for this to go in, so I have that with me. I quite like the pen, so I think that's a hit from me. I really like it. I particularly like it that my daughter knew I was into EDC and particularly looked for a multi-tool that would be useful for me. So I'll carry it for just for that reason alone, to be honest. The second item that I had, so this was from my eldest son, along with some other things, and he bought me a really nice Kershaw knife, which I'll show later, the Kershaw Pub, which I really love. Let me just open it up. Now, I had previously cut this because I wanted to have a look at it when I got it. So this is a tweezer tool. It has this quick release clip. Let's just close it up, which keeps the stops it getting snagged on things. You could put it on a key ring. It's probably a little bit big, but it would probably be good to have that somewhere so you don't lose these, maybe attached to a bag. So I think that's a great idea. As tweezers, I think they work really well. I think I've just pulled the hair out of my thumb. I think it would work well for splinters or slivers, as you call them. It's got a knife blade. Let me just check this out. And as I said, don't forget to hit like. That's always good. It's not bad. It's not the sharpest, but it's also not blunt. I wouldn't run my thumb along it. I think I can probably get it a little bit sharper, which I'll do later. So that's the knife blade. Now, if you've watched my video on legal knives, this is the equivalent of a slip joint, and it's less than 3 inches, so it should be legal carry. And then we have a multi-tool as well. So there's a bottle opener, a flathead screwdriver, and a sort of cutter. So I guess you could use that to cut thread, maybe packaging. I'd have to check that out to see how well that works. Yeah, that's not bad. So I really like that. So for the size of a normal pair of tweezers, and it's got this carry clip, so that keeps it safe. I think this is pretty good. So that's another hit for me. But again, it's come from my son, so I'm going to find a use for this. I think this will go into one of my mini toolkits, so it could be really useful. Now we come to my Christmas items. So this was from some friends. They know I'm into EDC, and I'm just checking. Yes, this is from True Utility. So let me just get a knife to open it. Now, I don't really like using my nice knives to open these things. So let's just get straight to it. I'm going to try and do it without taking a chunk out of myself, which can be very easy to do. And here we have, it comes with a mini carabiner as well, and it makes a big thing of a free key ring as well. So let's see if we can get this out. Great. Quick look. So it has 2 drivers, a cutter. I think that's maybe that this is showing a utility knife blade. I think it's going to be unlikely that it's as sharp as that. It's got a box cutter, a file, and an opener. I could see why. In fact, it says 12 tools in one. So let's just count them up, shall we? So Phillips plus flat drivers. So there's going to be more than one on here, more than one flat driver. Line and thread cutter and nail cleaner. Nail file as well. Here's the 12 things, maybe. I think there might. So 3 flat drivers, 3 Phillips drivers, a 14-inch hex drive. I don't think they mean 14-inch. A file, a nail cleaner, a bottle opener, a pry bar, and a line and thread cutter. That's quite a lot for such a small thing. So this looks like that's the main drivers here. So we have 2 Phillips. That looks quite a decent size. I guess it fits into here. And then you operate it like that. So you will need to have a little bit of room. That's not bad. I quite like it. I like the retaining O-rings as well. And that small knobbly bit fits in there. So it is held in quite well. I'm not sure I'd trust it on a keyring though. I think in my pocket that would flip round. So we talked about the hex driver, and there's some sort of thread cutter here. This looks like the nail lifter. We've got possibly a flat head there. I'm not sure that's going to fit on some screws. There's another flat head there and a larger flat head. Here's the third Phillips, which is pretty small. And that could be the nail cleaner maybe, I think. I've just trimmed mine. This is a file. Actually, that looks like quite a decent file. So yeah, I think that's quite good. I guess you put it on the carabiner and yeah, there we go. So that can go on the carabiner and on the clip as well. So not bad. You could use this on your keyring. I quite like that. So that is the Shark Key 12-in-1 from True Utility. So thanks to my friends that gave me that. Next up, we have the mountain whistle. So my sister got me this. My sister is not a big fan of knives, and just to explain, for many years she worked as a nurse, sometimes in the emergency room or casualty. She was a senior nurse, a sister, so she's seen what knives can do. So I can understand why she's not keen on knives as such. I mean, I am not the sort of person who's out there brandishing a knife or expecting to get into a knife fight. So I'm a dad and a granddad, so it's not what I do. But I respect her views on that. So she got me this mountain whistle, and it's not something I would buy myself actually, but it is something that I've owned. And when I've done a lot of hill walking, then normally on my compass, on the string that you have for the compass to go around your neck, then I've normally kept a whistle on that. And it's something that I think I should include in my everyday carry when I'm out walking. This is great to use as a warning device, as a distress call. And as it says on here, as it rightly says, the international distress signal is 6 blasts of a whistle followed by a pause of 1 minute and then a repetition of the 6 blasts. And then if your signals are heard, somebody should answer with a whistle, assuming they've got one. If you're on a mountain, you would hope that mountain rescue would do. But 3 blasts followed by a pause of 1 minute, repeated several times. And the good thing about this is that you can use this to help locate each other. I think that's great. It does give a warning here though. It says, unless you require assistance, do not do anything that could be mistaken for a distress signal. So that's very sensible. It has it in a number of languages as well. Apparently it weighs 11 grams, which is pretty light, so it's aluminium. And this is from Life Systems. So this is something I will definitely add to my rucksack for when I'm out walking, and especially if I'm up on the hills. I'll give it a try. I'm not sure how it's going to work out with this microphone, but let's try it. Wow. I don't know if you heard it on the video. I did give you warning. Apparently it's 108 decibels, which is fantastic. So a big thank you to my sister. The 5th item is this multi-tool, also from my sister. Now my sister lives down on the coast and there's a lifeboat station nearby. So I'm great that she thought of supporting the Royal National Lifeboat Institution. This is a 7-in-1 gadget pen. So it has a bottle opener, a phone stand, a stylus, screwdrivers, a ruler in inch and centimeters. Now I could have done with this when I was checking whether knives were legal or not, because luckily it goes up to 3 inches, which is perfect for that. It has screwdrivers, did I say that? And a ballpoint pen. So let's go through some of these features. Let's see how easy it is to find them. So first of all, the ruler, I think that's pretty obvious. I think that's quite useful. If I was checking a knife, such as, let me find one that could be too long. So let me have a look at this knife. So this is the Victorinox Trekker or Trailmaster. If I look at this, then the blade length is more than 3 inches. It's not so easy as on a flat tape. The hexagonal doesn't work quite so well, but yeah, it's not so difficult. So this could be really useful for that. My 3-inch measure. So yeah, as it is, this particular knife is not UK friendly carry. So that makes it handy. The other thing it has is the pen. So I'm not going to do something so trite and trashy as right, please hit like, but please don't forget to subscribe. It always helps my channel, and if you haven't already, why not do that now? So the pen works super well and twists off. I'm guessing that's a stylus as well. Let's just see what else it's got. Aha. Ah, there's a stylus at this end as well. I'll check my phone. Now I'm just unlocking it out of sight. Let me just get it onto something fairly safe, like my YouTube channel, and you can see some of the stuff I've been watching. But yeah, as a stylus, it works really well. And just to check the other option, now I'm not sure it's going to work with this case. Yeah, I think, yeah, oh no, there we go. So it works as a phone stand as well. You might not be able to see it because of the angle, but it's not a bad viewing angle actually. So if I'm watching something horizontally, will it work? And not so well. I think it's my case, my rubber case. Oh no, there we go. So it works in vertical format as well. So I think we covered, where are the screwdrivers? So they're not in there. I'm guessing they must be in this part. Let's see. Aha, right, here we go. So there's a small Phillips, and I think there's a small flathead as well. Cool. Packs a lot in. So it really is a 7-in-1 multi-tool. Who needs a Leatherman, eh? Right, I really like that. I think this will be great in my work bag, and I might use it for future videos. So check out if I'm doing a review and I'm looking to see whether a knife is UK legal or not. I can use this to measure if it's more or less than 3 inches. Last thing, so this was from my son for Christmas, amongst a load of other stuff actually. So, and I think this was one of his favorite things. I think a few of us got this. So this is from Life Systems, and it's a glow marker. Now, if you've watched my videos, you'll know that I have a tritium marker on my keyring, and let me just get that out and show you. I'm always a little bit careful about having my keys all over the place, but this is a tritium marker, and you don't need to charge it at all. It just naturally fluoresces because it has a minor radioactive source in there. Now, I'm failing to open this, so let's do something a little bit more drastic to make it easier. And I'm not sure I thought that through properly. So this you need to charge. One 5-minute charge creates a glow for up to 12 hours, and it has a rechargeable life of up to 10 years. And it's supplied with this cable ring attachment. So I have worked out how to do it, which part unscrews, as we can see here. So you can put it onto a key ring, or especially onto a rucksack or other bag that you might lose. So I really like my tritium sauce. I know I can find a great place to put this that's really useful. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to put the lights off and let's see how well they glow in the dark together. Hey, that's pretty good. It shows up really well on the camera. In real life, it looks pretty much the same. So I think this is a really cool item. So it's always handy to be able to find stuff in the dark. I'm impressed with that. I hope you like this. It was something a little bit different. Thanks to everybody who bought me this stuff. So none of it was sent by companies. It was all provided by family and friends for my birthday or Christmas. And I love going through this sort of gear. I love gadgets. So this is one of the reasons why I really like this YouTube channel, because it gives me a chance to review stuff. Hopefully you found it useful too. There might be something that you can either use yourself or buy for a family member or friend. Thanks for watching. I always appreciate it. Please leave a comment if you've liked anything, if you've hated anything. I'm always looking to improve, so comments are always welcome. Don't forget to hit like. And here's another video just over here and a playlist over there. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.